Y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another story time, and the title is below, as y'all see. First, before I even get off into the story time, if you're new to this channel, hey baby, what y'all waiting on? Hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notification bell is on so you won't miss a beat when I motherfucking post. So girl, so y'all, this gonna be a story time about this motherfucking Minnesota trade. Baby, he thought he was gonna get the fuck off about me. Like, girl, it's so crazy. So, okay. So this story time takes place back in 2018. I had ended up, I know, like, up on, I mainly be on Facebook because this is where I mainly be here, whatever like that. But I am on all social media platforms and whatnot. So, I was on Facebook, you know, like scrolling, and y'all know like how it just get it, you know, like y'all to scroll past like the little thing where it be like suggest the people you might know or whatever like this. So, girl, I was looking because girl, mine on mine, it be showing like some beaches or whatever with some girls or whatever. It be having girls and stuff up in there, whatever like that. But mainly it be having like dudes, like it be asking me do I know like a whole lot of dudes and stuff like this. So girl, I be scrolling through, you know, I don't be knowing these dudes, but they be fine as fuck. So it's just be like I be wanting to scroll and look through the pictures. So girl, I came across this one boy. We gonna name him motherfucking we gonna name him D. We just gonna name him D. I forgot the nigga name anyway. So girl, we just gonna give him a name. We just gonna name him D, girl. Oh. Girl, I came across D page. Clicked on D page. Get the lurker through D page, girl. I'm lurking. I'm looking. I'm just like, girl, yes. Like, it's giving. Like, this nigga was finding a motherfucker. Like, girl. Like, he was mixed like with Black Indian or something like that. I don't know, girl, or some. Girl, the motherfucker was just finding some motherfucker, bitch. With some pretty ass eyes, with some good hair. Bitch with some motherfucking pretty ass, like, curl my skin. Girl, fine is a motherfucker, bitch. Do you hear me? So, you know, I instantly sent the friend request. So I'm just like, girl, okay, girl, shit. Because normally niggas be up on Facebook. And then on top of this, too, like when they see like a pretty ass house sending them like a request, girl, they be instantly accepting them. So, bitch, that was the case. So, girl, he instantly accepted the friend request. So I'm just like, yay. Bitch in there like, girl, yes. Yay, bitch, score. Girl, I'm up in this house like swimmer, bitch. Fuck you talking about, girl. Like, bitch, don't play with a pig, girl. So, girl, you know, we became friends up on, you know, on Facebook, whatever like this. So, girl, you know, he ain't inboxed me or nothing like that. He didn't. I was thinking that he was gone, cause normally like when I be sending dudes like friend requests and stuff like that, like they be instantly like sliding like in my DMs. But I don't be intentionally like sending them friend requests, you know, like to talk to them. I just send them a friend request because I just be looking like, okay, make this motherfucker look like he worth being friends with on my page. Like, he popular. Maybe I'm gonna get popular, but girl, it don't be like that. It just be like, they be thinking like I don't know, like they be trying to talk to me or whatever like that. So, girl, like I said, so time goes on. We're gonna fast forward up the story because there was literally like that really. So, bitch, the little time goes on. Girl, I had ended up making a post on Facebook about Atlanta because I was living in Atlanta. I think I was talking about moving to Atlanta, moving back to Atlanta, something like that. So he seen the post. That's how he ended up initially inboxing me because he had seen the post that I made about me being in Atlanta type shit like this. So he had ended up inboxing me. So we had ended up I'm trying to remember the date. No, okay, so yeah, it was up in 2018. This part was up 2018 because I was staying in my apartment in Stone. Okay, girl, so yes. So this was, I mean, fast forward up a couple of months on down, but it was still in this same year with them. But it was during the summertime. So of 2018. So he ended up inviting me, like I said. So me and him, we ended up start conversing or whatever like this. So he was just like, you live in Atlanta? So I'm just like, yes, I stay in Atlanta. Do you stay in Atlanta? So he like, yeah, I stay down here. I just moved up. I just moved down here, you know, like willingly type of shit. He was like, because he was from Minnesota. So I was just like, okay, cool. Like, so he just was like, so we end up, y'all, excuse me, I'm high. So the story is coming as I'm speaking. So if I kind of like, you know, I'm loading, bitch, it's buffering. So, bitch, so he was like, yeah, like I said, basically he stayed down here, whatever, like this. So, girl, after that, me and him, we kind of stopped talking or whatever, because, like, it was nothing more as said or whatever. So, girl, so fast forward a couple of weeks, he had ended up jumping in my inbox again. So this time he just was like, like, hey, what I want to link up with you and shit like that. I just like this and the third or whatever like this. So I just was like, I ain't doing shit or whatever like that. We can link up or whatever. I said link, bitch, link up or whatever. Like once I'm done doing what I'm doing, because I was taking her some business like early that day. I think I was taking her some business. Was either I was at work. It was one or the two, but bitch, I think I was at work. I'm just say that. Yeah. So he was like, okay, cool. He was like, I'm gonna issue a question. Can you do you feel comfortable like riding to Augusta with me? Not Augusta, bitch. I'm not Augusta, Albany, Georgia, bitch. Now Albany is like, bitch, further down south, bitch, on down, kind of close to state lines to Florida, bitch, or wherever. So I'm just like, okay, I don't really like know you or whatever like that. But then he was just like, before I can even text back what I'm about to say, y'all, what I was thinking of saying, he texted me back and was like, what's your number? Like, I'll tell you over the phone, like what's going on or whatever like this. I was just like, okay, cool. So, girl, but before I even, so I ended up giving him my number, whatever like this. So, but before, I was thinking like, girl, I don't even know you like this to be going out of town. But then again, too, like, this could be like a road trip, because I do want to see like other, like other cities inside of Georgia. Like, since I'm living inside the state of Georgia, like, girl, I want to see the surrounding cities. Let's go to the next hood with it, baby. I want to see what's going on or whatever. So, girl, I just was like, okay, cool, yeah. So, but he ended up calling me and explaining the situation or whatever like this. So, y'all know niggas, girl. That don't explain everything, bitch. They make the story sound motherfucking good. So, bitch, that was the case, basically. So, he made the story sound good enough to me saying yeah or whatever. So, I was just thinking, like, and this was like the day before me and him end up like, driving down there. So I'm just like at work. The next day I'm just like at work. I'm just thinking, I'm just like, girl, I ain't heard from this nigga. Like, is he serious? Like, is this bitch playing or whatnot? So, girl, he ended up texting me, but just like, what time you get out for yeah, because I was at work, bitch. Yeah. So he ended up texting me and was like, what time you get off work? So I told him X, Y, and Z what time I get off. So, bitch, the time comes, I get off. Bitch, I'm at home. Like, I'm getting ready. Like, he really whining on me, because I'm guessing, like, he didn't want to ride by himself, because it was just me and him up in the car. Really. But, girl, like, yes, because, girl, baby, I'm high, girl, yes. And the story is coming to me. Because, girl, I had to wash my hair and everything. Because, girl, my hair was a mess, like my real hair. So, like, I had to wash my hair, like, press my hair out and do all that. Like, and it take me a minute to press out my hair, because I have thick hair. So, bitch, I be trying to make sure I get every screen straight. Every screen of hair straight. So, girl, I'm just like, okay. So he says to me like, damn, like, what's up? Like, because it was about like 2 hours, like, since I had told him, like, hold on, wait, or whatever like that. So he said to me at this point, like, damn, like, what's up? Like, is you riding or not? So I'm just like, yes, come pick me up. I'm ready. So, bitch, I'm just like, I'm kind of halfway finished, because bitch, I was at the top of my head. So, bitch, I just ran through this shit real quick. Boom, bitch, got ready. So, girl, it took him about like 30 minutes, because he was coming from some other part of Georgia or whatever. So it took him about like a good 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever. So he came or whatever. So by the time he got there, I was ready or whatever. So get in the car. We meet and greet each other or whatever like that. So bitch, he pulled up in this motherfucking Nissan Miranda. So, girl, girl, We up in the car. We driving and shit like that. So we talking and I just sitting in the third. And he getting on me, I'm getting on him. He asking me questions and shit like that. Third for so on. So he was like, so where you from? So I'm just like, I'm from Memphis. So he's just like, damn, for real? Like, this was up. I fuck with Memphis. You know, like, everybody who I meet that I be like, I'm from Memphis. I tell them that I'm from Memphis. They be like, damn, I fuck with me. Bitch, Memphis is not shit. But, okay. Girl, so you know, so he just goes on to like how he fuck with me or whatever like this. So he asking me, you know, like how I end up down here in Georgia. And she's like, just get him the rendezvous, bitch, get him the whole rundown of the scoop, of the figure on how I end up in Georgia. So I'm just like, you know, like how you end up down here? I know you say you're not from here. So he's just like, man, me and my cousin, we literally, because he was saying something about him and his cousin trying to do some rap shit, I think. I want to say don't quote me, bitch, because girl, it's been since 2018, huh? So, girl, so he was saying something like that, but they just up and moved down here. Like, they didn't plan it, and then they just got up and came. So I just was like, damn, for real, like me too. That's how I did. Because when I first came down here to Atlanta, I'm going to do a story time about it. Like, but I'm going to just tell a little one too. You know, like I was talking to shit, I ain't had shit or whatever like this. So, bitch, I just left Memphis. I saw everything that I had, everything that I had possession to, bitch. I saw everything that I had, bitch, and I just came down here to Atlanta. So he was like, that's what him and his cousin did as well. So I just was like, okay, like I fuck with it because that let me know right there, like, you're a risk taker. And because I'm a risk taker for sure. Like, that let me know right there, like, yes, like, you don't mind getting up and picking up and just pooching on out. So we talking and shit like this. So he just was like, he had ended up meeting some girl. And he only met the girl. He only been knowing the girl for a couple of months, bitch. And they only had sex by like twice. Yeah, I'm about to start crying because it's not funny, but it's kind of funny. So he was like, he met the girl or whatever like that. I only been on the girl for a couple of months like that. He gonna fuck the girl twice. So the bitch ended up getting pregnant on the sixth time that they end up fucking. So he was just, I mean, it's listening to that, it was eerie because it just was like, nigga, you a typical ass nigga in my point. And then he goes on to start rambling about, talking about somehow, and he don't fuck somehow, turned around and fucked the mama. The mama was shrieking out to him. And girl, I'm just like, what? So you a red dog, scandalous ass nigga. So that let me know right there, like, you really want me to come down here with you. So he gets on talking about how he he don't know if he wants to if he want to spend a night in Albany or not. And I'm just looking like, nah, baby. We not spending the night no motherfucking where. That was not in an agreement. Bitch, you asking me to ride down here with you and turn around and come back. Bitch, this was supposed to be a whole turnaround trip. Bitch, I don't know what you think. This is like, bitch, just because you telling me I got little fucking stories about you running through everybody and fucking on everybody and how you don't give a fuck and I just they're like, bitch, I am not that girl. So no, it ain't gonna work like that. Like, so, you know, like, that's what I'm thinking in my head. So, you know, but I'm telling him, like, I'm just like, nah, I can't spend the night down here. It was like on the weekend or whatever. But I had made it seem like I had to work on this Saturday. So I'm just like, nah, it ain't gonna be able to go down like that because, boo, I got a motherfucker go to work. So we gotta come back. So he like, ah, damn, for real. Why you ain't say me that? I'm just like, nigga, you ain't asked. I'm like, and you ain't in. This wasn't in the agreement. The agreement anyway. So, you know. So I just was like, yeah. So he just was like, yeah, you right. I'm just like, yeah. So, girl, we pooching on down the road. We listening to some music and shit like that. Like, I fuck with his playlist because his playlist was lit or whatever like that. So, you know, I'm listening to some music, vibing and shit, and I just sitting in the third. So, we still just talking and shit like that. So, he just was basically saying, like, I don't know. Then mind y'all too, bitch, he ain't even know my team. Girl, he ain't even know team. Motherfucker did not know. I don't know how I didn't even I failed to mention it at the beginning of the video. But bitch, he ain't even on no tea. So, girl, so we just, chilling and shit, like still driving and shit like that, like on to Augusta. I mean, not to Augusta, bitch. I don't know why I keep saying Augusta. I mean, it's the Albany. So we finally get there. It's dark. At this point, because the time that we got on the road kind of pretty late because of me. So by the time we got there, it was kind of like dark up outside, bitch. So we get there or whatever like this. So mind you, we in Albany, like, girl, I'm thinking I'm about to see like some shit. Like, girl, it was hood as fuck in Albany, like hood as a motherfucker. Girl, through. That's all I gotta say. So we pulled up to some hotel because he was like he was leaving the girl. Yes, that's what he was like he breaking up with the girl. They shared an apartment together or whatever. It was a nice little townhouse, nice little 2-bedroom townhouse or whatever like that. So he just was basically saying like how he was leaving the girl or whatever like that. So he was just coming down here to get the rest of his clothes and stuff like that. And they weren't staying in the house anyways because the air didn't work. So I just was like, oh, okay, cool. Like I understand like about the air not working because bitch. Girl, they had a whole townhouse, girl, and it be hot as fuck upstairs. Upstairs get worse. So he was like the baby, but he was like he was leaving the baby mama or whatever like this. So I just was like, what about your baby mama? So he just was like, she in school. So he just was like, ain't nobody really gonna be staying here anyway. So he was like, he paid the rent. That's what we was doing. He had ended up going to some hotel. I think it was his job or something. Sitting in the car for like a good 20 minutes or whatever. Came out. He had ended up pulling up on some nigga. He had ended up pulling up on some nigga. He had ended up buying some weed or whatever like that. He had ended up talking to the boy or whatever. So he ended up pulling off. Ended up going to the spot where he stayed at. Type shit like this. So mind you, I just had in it at this point, like when we got there, like to admin or whatever like that, I would just made it up in my head like what type of nigga that this was because he first he was telling me like all his fucking stories on all the bitches who he done smashed and their mamas and all this and the third, and then he talking about somehow he leaving his baby mama and all this and the third. So we just was like, oh bitch, you really a dog ass nigga. Like no wonder like this girl is pregnant. Like basically you really need to slow your ass the fuck down. Like maybe this happened. You having the baby is for a reason type shit. So I'm thinking it in my head, but I'm not saying anything, of course, type shit. So we end up getting back to the motherfucking to the little townhouses where he stayed at or whatever. He goes to the lease office, drop the money order off in a little drop box or whatever. So girl, we walk up in the motherfucking we walk up in the motherfucking house. Girl, get up in the motherfucking house, bitch. It's hot as fuck up in there. So I'm just like, baby, girl, like y'all could open up them upstairs, the windows, or something, let something circulate. It's hot as fuck up in here. Like it's hotter than what it is outside in here. So he like, yeah, I'm about to get some clothes and shit. Like you can walk around and shit like this. So I'm just like, okay, cool, son, I'm out. Like bitch, I'm just walking around because bitch, I didn't want to sit down because bitch is hot as fuck up in the house. Bitch, I feel like girl, if I would have motherfucking stayed out, girl, I was gonna have a heat stroke or something, girl. I was gonna croak. So, girl, I end up like walking around, just looking. I ain't looked through, I just was walking around because, like I said, it was a big ass townhouse. It was a big 2-bedroom townhouse, and I think at the time he was saying they only pay like $4.95. Bitch, I would have loved to pay that, girl, in rent. Girl, yes. So I'm walking around, looking around and shit like this. So I end up going upstairs. Girl, end up getting pooching upstairs, get upstairs, looking around upstairs and stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay, what's wrong with the air? Like I'm like, cut it out or something. So he like, when we cut it out, I'm gonna come on. So I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. So in the midst of it, me, like looking around. So he like sit on the bed. So I'm just looking like, bitch, what? Man, y'all this butt on our tea. So I'm just like, what? So I'm like, boy, it's hot. I'm really about to go outside, go pick up outside. So he was about to in the midst of get ready to get up, like to grab me, like to pull me onto the bed. But the motherfucking phone started ringing. It was the baby mama. So he wasn't about to answer it, but he had ended up answering it. So in the midst of him getting up answering, like him answering the phone, bitch, I got my ass up and I pushed on downstairs because like I said, it was hot as fuck. So I'm outside at this point. So I don't know what's been said in between him and his baby mama, whatever like this. So he had I'm kind of noticing at this point like he kind of mad or whatever. I mean, which I don't give a fuck because, bitch, like, for one, you don't even know my tea. I already know I'm putting a stunt like this, and you thinking, like, like, you fit the fuck or whatever, like, they thinking I'm finna stay down here, like, in the hot ass house, spend the night down here in the hot ass house. So he come with the suggestion when he coming outside, like, I can get a room. Baby, no. Did you just not hear what I said? I gotta work tomorrow. Whole time don't gotta go to work, but like, but it's just like I gotta work tomorrow, bro. Like, nah, bro. We had motherfucking do nothing. Let's go and get back on the road. Let's go and head back to Miss Atlanta. So, y'all, man, y'all, I'm the shift that I'm working. I was working at 6 in the morning, from 6 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. 3 or 4, like this is 10. If I'm working 4 hours, I mean 4 more, till 4, like this whole 10-hour shift. So, bitch, mind you, I get off of work. I ain't had no sleep or nothing. Like, so I'm sad. Like, so I feel my body start crash because it's nighttime at this point. So, so he, like I said, he made. Oh boy, man, he feeling me. He feeling some type of way because like I didn't want to stay down there or whatever like this. So, I mean, at this point, I ain't give a fuck or whatever. So, we end up get back up on the road, going back to Atlanta. So the car is just real dry. It's dry as fuck. Like he ain't making no conversation, and no conversation trying to be made or none of that. He ain't even not talking. Like if I say something to him, he's very much dry. So like I said, they let me know right there what type of dude that he really is. They let me know like that he has toxic traits, that he's a toxic ass dude. So I ain't really want to have any more dealings with him after this whole little trip because it really was more so like, baby, you really did just rub me the wrong way. Like, you really did press at the point because I didn't want to stay in her house. And then on top of this, too, like, but you wasn't even not understanding. Like, you pressed over some coochie that you thought that you was gonna get. Yet alone, girl, I don't even got that in between my legs to get him, bitch. So, girl, it's just like, yeah, bitch, like, charge it up, chocolate to the game, bitch. You couldn't thought that a girl like me was gonna sleep in the hot ass house. So, girl, I end up dozing off. I fall asleep because, like I said, I ain't even not had no rest or none of that. Like, got home, got off of work, got home, got straight to pressing out my hair and doing all this second and third, trying to fishy it up so it won't, so I won't look suspect or nothing like this. So, girl, end up going to sleep. So, I'm asleep at this point, bitch. So, like, I know we was on the road hand big, so we end up getting back. Like this nigga, the way how he woke me up, bitch, about my sleep, girl. We pulled up back to the apartments, to my apartments or whatever. The way how this nigga woke me up, bitch, he woke me up like, okay, bitch, ho, we hear how get up on my shit. So I'm just like, okay, cool, I'm getting up out the car, girl. I'm waking up. I'm just like, ooh. I'm like, it's cool, nice meeting you, hopefully I see you again or whatever. If not, that's fine too, So he like, hey, yo, do you got Wi-Fi on your phone? Because I think his phone was off or some shit like that. I think so. Yeah, his phone was off, bitch. His internet was not working, but his phone was off to the point to where he can still make and receive calls, but the internet was off. So it was like that. So, girl, I was just like, girl, no. whole time hitting on my phone, bitch. No, bitch. Get back, bitch. No, I don't even like got it on my phone, boo. Sorry. This one I'm like, see him just like, sorry, boo. I don't got it on my phone, love. So he's just like, man, fuck, bro. Damn, man. All right, cool, bro. So I'm just like, bro. So I just thought, oh, okay, girl, he's big mad, girl, big mad. End up going into the house, girl. After that, I think he had ended up blocking me on Facebook. Girl, they give a fuck. I don't care. So, and girl, I ain't heard from him since. So, bitch, that concludes this story time. Girl, I hope you guys enjoy. Girl, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Smash them thumbs button, because, girl, that would really help with getting this video out there. So, girl, do me that big favor. Do me that big one, girl, and like that. Hit that like button, baby. Girl, yes. So, until then, baby, peace.